OpenAI O3 Mini has dropped. So basically, it's a newer, more cost-efficient model in their reasoning series. So if you've used O1, it's just a little bit slower because it has like a chain of thought process, but then technically it comes out with more advanced and higher reasoned answers. So what's interesting about O3 is it's actually really good at STEM. So anything got to do with science, maths, and exciting for us, and the use of cursor coding. So if we take a look at some of these benchmarks here, now there's three different types of model. There's mini, low, medium, and high. In cursor at the moment, it's unclear which one they are utilizing. Many people are speculating in the forum that it's just one of the lower models, but we don't know for sure. So let's have a look at the ones that are interesting to us. So in terms of code, it's ranking much higher than O1. Also in SWE bench, it's just edging above O1. If we look at the human preference evaluation, where O1 is down here, well, O1 mini, it's ranking higher above for STEM subjects. And then also it's a cheaper model to run. So how do we get this working in Cursor? So Cursor rolled out a really quick update, and also Windsurf has now added O3 as well. Just go to help, go to about, and then you'll see your version. I'm running 4.5.7, so that should get you the model enabled. Or you can go and click Control-Shift-P on your keyboard and then type in cursor attempt update, and it will update to the recent version. Failing that, just go and download cursor again, and it'll install an update to make sure that you've got it. Sometimes they have rolling updates. You mightn't get it right away, but it's coming. So in our settings section here, we can see all the models that we have enabled. So we have DeepSeek that was enabled a couple of days ago, and now we also have 03 or O3 mini there as well. So things you need to know. I basically went about creating a basic project. So when I'm testing new models, I build this basic application that allows you to dump in your thoughts and then generate posts for all your different social media channels. So you might have an idea about cursor and O3 mini, and you dump your thoughts in, you can just hit generate post, and it'll generate different formats for each one of your social media platforms. So I use this consistently to test out new models, and here's what I found. So things to be aware of. So you want to use O3 mini, you go to Composer, and then you can select it here from the drop down. So you can actually run this in normal and in agent mode. When I tried DeepSeek, it didn't work for me in agent mode. It only worked in normal. So what I discovered basically is when I ran a request in O3, you would get a level of reasoning that would happen. It doesn't show you its thinking like or one does. It'll generate everything, but it doesn't actually implement anything. So if you're using Claude 3.5 Sonnet, it jumps into generating the code, applying it, coming up with terminal suggestions. It does do this with O3 Mini, but it doesn't actually implement it. I have to use another step to say proceed. And there was some little things going wrong, like my little commit messages that I've added in rules weren't being completed. A little bit buggy. The other thing that's a bit annoying is that I can't add images at this time for O3. Hopefully that's something that will be enabled soon, but I like to be able to add an image of whatever I'm designing or ideas, and then have the model iterate on that. Another thing to be aware of is if you start with one composer session and use O3 or even DeepSeek, and then suddenly you decide you want to switch over. So what I was doing, I was using O3 to develop out the start of my application, and then I switched over to Claude because I wanted to use images. Every single time I hit a new composer window, it wouldn't really let me switch models, or even if I selected Claude and ran the composer session, it would default back to O3. So my quick takeaway is I wouldn't be switching over to O3 Mini yet, in the same way I wouldn't be switching over to DeepSeek. I've tested them out. They look promising, particularly like DeepSeek. v3. However, just the functionality of adding in images, I work really well with Claude. I understand its idiosyncrasies. It moves really quick. Should you move over to these models, give them a try. But again, just like my video on DeepSeek the other day, I'm going to be sticking with 3.5 Sonnet for now. I'm comfortable and it moves fastest for me. So if you're into this kind of stuff, go to switchdimension.com. The course and community around developing with AI is almost on the edge of launching. Just another couple of days, guys. We've got some early people in there. You can jump in and join on the wait list for preferred pricing. And I'm going to be taking you through building out a whole application just like the one we've seen here, connected to Supabase and using a full stack from start to finish. Thanks, guys. See you in the next one.